Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of You Don't Even Know.
What's up?
I'm your host, Josiah Brainerd, along with
Justin Brainerd.
And Jordan Brainerd.
This week, we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff that you don't even know. So, here we go. Let me fade this music out real quick, and we'll get started. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
That was very seamless.
Nice.
Josiah.
Thanks.
Nice fade.
I forgot to turn on the fade. It was going to be like a 1 second fade.
That was great.
And then I was like, wait, that's going to be way too fast.
Mhm.
And so I had to
Wanted to be nice
stall
and
for time smoothly.
Stall for time.
So our first segment, we're going to talk about, are double standards a good thing? Like, are they okay? Are they not okay?
Do they exist?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah, obviously they exist. It wouldn't even be a word if they didn't exist.
I would postulate that they are a great thing.
Is that your word of the day, Justin?
No.
Define postulate.
I would... My theorem...
Define
Is that-
theorem. Is that like a serum?
My working theory
Okay.
that we'll move forward with...
Define working?
So do you what Josiah, Jordan, chime in. What
Well,
double standards, good, bad?
I super hate double standards in most situations. There's obviously some situations that they are perfectly acceptable. Like, for example, it is okay for parents to do certain things that it's not okay for kids to do.
That's not double standard, though.
But that is a double standard.
They're different people.
No, but I want to
But-
go do that.
They're kids.
Yeah.
And you're an adult.
But it's still a double standard.
You still have one standard for the parents and one standard for... You don't have a global standard for everybody.
Yeah.
Making it a double standard.
Yeah, there you go.
Because
There you
if
go.
it was the other way, where it was just like, oh yeah, parents and kids, they're different people, so they have different standards. That's just the way double standards work. But in a working environment, occasionally double standards are just the freaking worst.
Yeah.
No, I think they're the best.
No.
Yeah. Because if you have a double standard, like only certain people can touch like certain parts of a server,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
I mean, you have to keep it clean. You have to delineate. Like, if everybody could just do whatever they wanted, like if everybody had all the freedom of like the president of the company, like you need these tightly formed rows because people like boundaries. It's like smacking a dog with a newspaper when it gets out of line. Like, people like to know I could go this far, but not over here.
So, like policies?
Yeah. I think double standards, like what do you call it?
So are you saying that all double standards are great?
I'm saying okay. When you go to Disneyland, right?
Because right
Yeah.
now all I've heard is double standards are good.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing: when I go to Disneyland, why would I go to Disneyland?
Have you ever
don't
been
know.
to Disneyland?
If I went to Disneyland,
Okay,
like,
let's pretend.
okay, so let's say they finish Star Wars Topia,
And then,
and
oh my
I
gosh.
all of a sudden want to go to Disneyland
Yep.
super bad. Which,
So-
by the way, can we do just a live show from Disneyland at Star Wars Topia?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
do
why
it.
not?
All right.
I'm going to commit to that right now.
Yeah. That'll
we'll-
happen.
We'll see if we can get all this equipment into Star Wars.
No
land.
one will even notice.
No, we'll just
Yeah.
record it all on our phones and
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
Little-
sound just as good.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Mhm.
yeah.
All right. So
I mean,
let's
that'll
say
be like
I'm at Star
2018,
Wars
so
Topia, and I've just waited 4.5 hours to get on Han Solo's Millennium Falcon experience. So, and then I see a kid who's obviously faking it.
What do you mean faking it?
faking what?
Like a broken leg. Like, he didn't really have a broken leg,
How do you know?
but
Are
he
you
just
saying
wanted
he's
to
using
cut.
crutches?
No, I'm saying he was in one of them little doobobs that you sit in and roll around on.
Oh, well, I think they've solved that issue of people.
Cheating on that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's an acceptable double standard because
to go get the front of the line pass
Yeah,
for
they-
being
I
a
don't
wheelchair, you have to go to the like right when you walk in the park off to the left, I believe there's like a place you have to go and say like, hey, yes, I am broken. Here is proof from my doctor.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Okay,
I
well,
just
here-
went like last year with someone.
Here,
Oh,
okay,
and we
Josiah.
did.
Oh, okay.
Example two
Okay.
of great double standards.
Okay. No, I'm not saying they're all bad. I never said that.
Okay, Well, I'm going to give you another example of a great one.
Okay.
Because everybody hates them. You know how people just like, you hear double standard, you're like, oh no, that's when my boss like takes a dump on me and makes me work and him not. But okay, male
But
female
that's your
double
boss.
standards.
Okay, keep going.
Those are all super good because like when
You're treading on very thin ice in today's day and age right now,
sorry.
so be careful.
No, I'm saying like, for instance, like if there's a spider on the wall at the office, who's going to kill it? One of the boys, not me, because I'm going to run away and scream.
One of the women, because equality in the workplace.
You have like, you know, like I'll pick up all the heavy boxes and everything, but then I
How
don't ever,
misogynistic of you to assume that.
well, like Melissa will say, hey, could you get the water? And then I'll pick up the water, but then I don't have to clear my plate.
Who's Melissa?
ever.
Yeah. Who's this Melissa
so
you speak
so
of?
my wife person, my life partner,
Okay.
my second half, like Melissa's the head and I'm the neck, and the
You
head
could say
is
your wife. That
my
works too.
whiff. So that person, like
That person.
like I don't clear my plate as a rule every single day just to see how many days I could get away with it. Not really. But I like, you know, I help, and I'm sure I do something useful to make that less annoying.
Do you eat all your food?
Yeah, dude, I eat all my food except
There you
if it
go.
has bones in it. Ew.
You're not
You-
supposed to eat the bones.
You know
Do you
the
go to work every day?
Ye-
That's pretty helpful.
Yeah, see, I go to work every day, and then I come home and I don't clear my plate. And
Yeah.
that's a double standard. Because everybody should clear their plate.
Yeah.
But I forget. I don't remember. I just get up and I wander away. I black out. I have a, what did they call it in Breaking Bad? When he had that, like, psychotic break and just wandered around the desert?
Oh, farts.
They called that a
It was definitely called a thing.
fugue state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I enter a fugue state when it's time to clear my plate. And then Melissa says,
you
why
gonna
didn't you
finish
clear
that?
your plate? Ever.
Jordan's eating a Rice Krispie treat right now.
I like Rice Krispie treats.
I want some.
Yeah, I wish Jordan would share with us.
Can I have some?
There you go.
Jordan said he wants you to finish this.
Okay. Should I do it in one bite?
Yeah, you should finish that in one bite, Josiah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Just down that thing.
Live on air.
Here's 90% of a Rice Krispie treat that Jordan nibbled on.
Now this show's going to take an
Yeah,
hour
there we go.
because he's just
Okay,
going
now
to finish
it's gonna
it for the
disappear.
next 50
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay, Josiah has put an entire Rice Krispie treat candy in it.
All right. So Justin, looks like we have the rest of the show to
Yeah,
talk about
okay.
things.
So I think that Josiah is really fat, and he should.
He's still within arm's reach. You don't want to say that.
And Josiah doesn't chew with his mouth shut when he eats.
hard to your mouth shut. You have to follow what's Krispie in that. I better move around. And there we go.
Yeah, and that's how to eat a Rice Krispie
I'm
treat.
glad I shared.
whole.
95% of that Rice Krispie treat I brought.
If any of you want to try and eat a Rice Krispie treat whole, and we could do the Rice Krispie treat challenge.
How many Rice Krispie treats can you fit in your mouth?
Yes.
Wait,
I
pause.
submit that I could do 2.5.
Pause. Where were we? Double standards?
Yeah, double standards. So, Justin, is there a double standard that you would consider bad?
Golly, like they've just always ended up being so helpful because everybody looks at it as like, oh well, you know, everybody needs to have the same rules for everybody. But no, because everybody's different and has different levels of experience and life experience. And
I think the double standards people get mad about are the double standards where someone is being treated in a better way, like getting a longer lunch or more time off or
Maybe they earned it.
more pay because of who they are. Just because they're like
just
the
because we
boss's
like you
daughter
better or something.
Some nonsense like
goodness. Yeah, those
No.
double standards.
No, that's a good double
Shouldn't.
standard. That's a good double standard too. Let me
what?
let me tell
Okay.
you why.
So
Here.
I'm the boss's daughter,
Yep.
and I get 3 weeks vacation
Yep.
right when I start,
Yep.
and I have no prior work experience, and the guy that's been working here for 10 years and
Yep.
does a way better job than me, works way faster and
Yep.
does all the work, he only has 1 week of time off.
Yep. Here, I'll clear that up for you right now, and then you'll feel bad for not agreeing with me. Okay, so the boss's daughter, who would be peeved that she gets to take 3 weeks off? All the other workers, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Now, who gave all those other workers jobs? Who pays them? The boss,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And so the boss who has that business didn't start it so he could be nice and make sure all of those, 50 other people that he employs have jobs. He started it so he could make money.
Well, let's pretend
Right?
it's not
Right.
the boss that started the company and owns the company. It's just the regional manager.
Oh.
So Dwight,
No, not
Michael.
assistant to
The-
the,
the
regional
assistant to the
manager.
regional manager.
No, just
The assistant
Michael,
regional
who
manager.
has no real control. He just decides to let Pam go off an hour early each day because he likes Pam better than everybody else.
Okay. Everybody else gets paid.
Well, you know what they say.
Yeah, but the pay's the same. Everybody makes the same amount of money.
Yeah,
same
but
salary.
It doesn't hurt any of the other employees. I think everybody else needs to
Not care about what other people?
basically do your own job,
Yeah.
right? Work really hard. And if other people have a different situation than you, that's fine. And if you don't like where you're at, change it.
Change your job.
Yeah, everybody else gripes about, oh, well, this person has this freebie, or this person is this person's niece or nephew, or who knows what else. But I mean, it's like then leave. Like, why are you? Go be the person. Go be the boss, and let your kids leave an hour early.
But
like,
that's not fair.
who cares?
So, Josiah, when you have another kid, and you say,
Surprise, we're pregnant.
Yeah,
and you
that's
say,
the announcement.
What? Yeah, I know.
What were you saying?
So when you have another kid in like
9 months.
Josiah
six-
really is. He just
like-
said it.
I know.
Right. We're like right here.
I know.
This is the best baby announcement ever.
I'm very observant. You
Anyway, continue.
you don't touch your wife's belly for no reason.
No, we're super not. I'm just messing with you guys.
That's awkward. Wait, really?
Yeah, we're really not.
I can't tell anymore. I'm just going to stop the
they are.
podcast and go home.
So Josiah super is.
No.
But
Okay, so Josiah,
let's say Josiah likes one of his kids better.
no, we don't even have to say that.
There's
Okay.
like the good one and then Josiah Jr.
And Josiah just hands the last candy bar for no reason to one of his kids. And then the other kid says, but Daddy, that wasn't fair.
Go. I wanted to give it to him.
What would you say to that one, Josiah?
Fair isn't always equal.
Ah!
'Cause if you're a dad and one of your kids ever says the word fair, that's your only rebuttal that you can ever have.
Yeah.
You don't even explain what it means because as a 9-year-old, that doesn't actually mean things that you can comprehend yet. That's like, college level stuff that you're spewing at them.
No, that's post college.
Yeah.
Like college kids wouldn't even understand.
Yeah,
like
you
fair
could
isn't
say
always
that
equal.
to college kids.
You
and
could
they're
go to
still like,
Berkeley and MIT, and they'll be like, "What? Fair isn't always equal." Ah,
What does
rubble,
that mean?
rubble, rubble,
I thought that was like the
rubble, rubble.
definition of that word.
Yeah.
must be equals.
So Josiah's having a baby. What are you going to name number 2, Josiah?
Probably Josiah Jr.
Oh, I like that. Or Josiah Jr. also.
Yeah, maybe. Hang on.
What if it's a-
Let me throw this one.
What if
at
it's a
ya.
girl?
Let's pretend it's a girl.
What would that even be like?
Probably Josiah Juniette. How about that one?
Junior. There you go. It's like or La Josiah Jr.
Yeah.
So it's Spanish. A little.
If you have a
little
name for my
Spanish
baby
flair.
that may not be coming, who knows? At this point, really,
Yeah.
I have both options.
Yep.
Just shoot it to us.
I feel.
Name
I was-
Josiah's baby.
I was sitting here going, I still think he's pregnant.
Josiah. Josiah, can we
Even
have
though
a
he said he
raffle?
wasn't,
to
I still- I
can we
think-
have a raffle for the naming rights of your baby?
No, absolutely not.
Because it has to be Jenny
Why? That wouldn't
Jr.
be fair.
Or Josiah Jr. Jr.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a raffle between Josiah Jr. and Josiah Juniette, and Yeah.
Who could come up with a better name than Josiah Jr.? And
well, I already did that one, so it has to be like Junior, or
yeah, Junior,
round
Junior.
2,
Yeah.
or round 3.
Mm-hmm. Josiah the third.
So no, we're looking at either Jedediah or
Jedediah
yeah,
or Donut. You should name
Jobadiah.
your kid Donut.
Joey
Where-
Bag of Donuts.
Where have we gone with this?
I don't know. Where did we start with this?
Oh, you don't even know.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that you guys, besides the one that got cut that nobody will ever hear, there will never be an example of a double standard being bad because, like, even in the workplace, like if somebody else wants to let their niece or nephew take more time off, whatever. They hired you. You didn't hire them. Like they're the boss. If they want to let certain people do certain things, even if you don't like it there, leave. Like go somewhere. Like
If you think in your mind that the double standard is bad, you don't have to work there.
yeah, who on earth is forcing you to work at this place? Like, so that's all I'm saying is that whenever you think of a double standard, it's not bad. So just, bite into a lemon and take it because it's just fine and it's only in your mind and feelings are imaginary. So,
Oh boy.
just keep doing hard work, people.
Do you want to get into the military on this one?
Yeah, military, go. Try me, Jordan.
No. I'm just saying. I'm
Well,
saying
here,
why it's
I'll
good.
take Justin's stance. It's okay.
No, Josiah hasn't had one example where it's not so bad.
I'm saying it's
like
a good thing if women aren't
Oh boy.
allowed
Tread
to
carefully.
go in combat. Like because
Oh, so
guys-
now you're going to take away voting?
No, that's not what I said.
How
What
much does
next?
that
You're going to take
cost?
away their ability to have children?
No one can do that. Well, I don't know. The government can.
So that's true. And did you know in the military when they in European countries when they had women in the military in the infantry divisions that whenever the woman in the brigade got injured,
Yeah.
all of the men stopped what they were doing, put their guns down and like turned and started helping the women instead of fighting.
That's how we're wired as men.
Yeah, like the men so a double standard would
How
be
misogynistic of you guys to even suggest that ever happened.
I know, but it hampered the ability
Ever happened?
yeah, like the woman would get like shot in the leg, and all the rest of the men, like 6 men, put down their guns, turned, and
But that woman can take care of herself. She's a strong, independent woman.
okay. Example number two in the military.
Yeah, number two.
Number 2.
Great credibility right there. It's like all those stupid Facebook trolls that as soon as you like misspell or have like slightly poor grammar,
Yeah.
it's like everything you said doesn't even matter.
They're like, I'm right. 2 + 2 is 6 because you misspelled.
The funny thing is,
I hate the internet.
with the internet and texting, I'm not writing a book. I'm not writing an official email.
Yeah, like if you want me to sit here and spell check everything, I
I'm
will.
posting
but
something from a
And I use way
device.
bigger words when I write a paper.
Like I'm using a device that fits in my pocket.
and thinks for itself and decides which word you thought you
Yeah.
wanted to use.
and so I'm like, don't
gosh,
correct.
autocorrect's the worst.
Don't correct me.
Can we just
on
turn
what
off
goes on the internet.
autocorrect?
Yeah, you can.
Please
Okay.
don't.
You can just turn off autocorrect whenever you feel
Correct.
like.
Golly, I hate Josiah right now.
But you know what a good double standard is? Can I finish, Justin?
Go ahead. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Okay.
I promise I won't interrupt.
I'm gonna
Oh,
steal
okay.
your mic if you do.
Go ahead. I'm waiting. I'm not.
If double
Get
standards,
away, Josiah.
no. If
No,
double,
I'm not interrupting right now. Go ahead.
If double
Okay, go ahead.
standards, weren't
I
a
yield the
thing,
floor to Jordan.
We wouldn't have.
I want to know what Jordan has.
we-
Ouch!
Oh my gosh. We wouldn't have movies like Taken or anything like that
Why would we ever want a movie like Taken?
because it's a good movie.
Yeah, well, the first one is.
Yeah, Taken 1.
Taken 1 was
Let's
good.
not talk about Taken 2, 3,
Taken
or 4.
one
Well,
isn't good.
Well, just so everyone out there knows, Jordan saw Taken 1, 2, and 3 midnight showing in theaters.
What?
I
You
know.
saw Taken 2 and 3 in theaters?
Midnight showing.
I haven't even
Opening
seen,
day.
I haven't even seen 3 at all. and
I think
never,
in 3 the daughter and the wife save him or something.
I never saw.
How unrealistic.
I never saw Taken 3, and I never saw either one or any of them in theaters at all.
That's not even close to true.
So
I went with you midnight
I
showing
went with you.
to Taken 1.
no,
So you just lost all credibility with
because
your
I wasn't
lies.
allowed to see Taken 1 when it came out.
That's
in
what?
theaters.
Okay, so
When did that come out?
I don't know.
Open up that IMDb page.
well,
Taken 1.
all right, Jordan. Taken 1.
Yeah.
as it's formally known,
Yeah,
like the First World War and Taken 1,
yeah.
the first Taken. So
It was a good movie.
no, it's awful. Tell me one thing that's good about it right now.
No.
Liam Neeson.
That's the best part. Everybody thinks it's a good movie.
But it's not good. So tell
You're
me.
the only one
So
who thinks
Liam-
Tell
it's
me
bad.
something
Liam
right
Neeson.
now.
Liam Neeson.
He's not a good actor. He was Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, Liam Neeson in Taken.
He was too good in Star Wars, so they had to take him out.
Yeah, he was. Everyone was like, "Wow, he's doing such a good actor that we can't have him just steal the show because
because we're supposed to like Obi-Wan Kenobi is in episode 4, and this guy's too good. So
we
okay,
got to kill him off right now."
Yeah.
He's the most unnecessary character ever in Star Wars. So because Obi-Wan Kenobi even says out of his own lips in the original trilogy that Yoda trained him, that he was like Yoda's little trainee. And then they can make Qui-Gon Jinn out of thin air. So Liam Neeson shouldn't have even been there.
They were just writing him out because he was too good.
Enough about why he's bad in Star Wars. He's terrible in Taken. He's an awful one-dimensional character that has
who said
no
he was
backstory
bad in
or
Star
motivation.
Wars? Nobody said that.
Nobody said he was bad in Taken either.
Yep.
Except
he
you.
was like really good.
Okay.
He was like, I will find you.
So you have
and I
Liam
will
Neeson,
kill
who's
you.
basically Superman for no reason, and he's 50, but
What do you
has
mean
the
he's
agility
Superman
of a
for
20-year-old.
no reason?
Have you even
Okay.
seen the movie?
Yes, I've seen the movie.
I don't even believe you. You're not even describing the right movie right now.
No, okay, so here's
You're
Taken.
describing Superman.
Is we have Batman without makeup. Like, so he's like, I have a very specific set of skills, a
Yep.
Batman, a Batcave, a Batplane, a Bat
Nope.
belt.
See, you're
Batarang.
not even describing
No,
the right movie
because
right now.
he does all this crazy stuff, but a man his age would be like mostly too decrepit to do all of the stuff we see. And
How do you know how old he is?
he's like Liam Neeson's age, approximately.
He looks like he's 40 in the movie.
Okay, he looks 50 at least.
No.
He's 50.
No.
I don't know how.
I Googled it.
Show me the page right now. I'm calling your bluff.
Okay. He's age 64.
Okay. And then
Taken
it
came out in 2008.
10 years ago, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
9
how
years
old would
ago.
he be? 54, Josiah?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Okay, so he was 54. He
Yeah.
was over 50.
So when
And
they
he
were,
did all those things. You didn't see him like jumping off all those buildings? and
Yeah,
stuff?
that was real good.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a superhero or anything. He's an old guy.
That's the cool thing.
Well,
He's
and he
not
didn't
a
shoot
superhero.
lasers out of his eyes. No one said he was a
I
superhero.
know, but, okay.
You just want
look,
superhero movies.
No. I'm saying that Taken was basically the Bourne Identity, and the girl in Taken was almost dumb to an absurd degree.
No.
Where she has to go out of her way. These guys are like, hey, can we follow you back to your apartment there and then stalk you and perhaps abduct you? Yes.
No,
and then
Justin, they were trying
oh
to
my
get
gosh, she is so
friends.
painfully
They were trying
dumb.
to impress their friends.
No, what friends? Friends, stranger I meet at the airport.
No, they were trying to impress their friends back home by traveling.
So she disappears. Her friend
Didn't you
is
listen to
even
episode
dumber.
3? That's how you impress friends.
Yeah.
Her friend, even
And
though
Justin
she's
got
unwatchably
all
dumb.
the jokes Jordan was just making. Jordan's over there with like a big grin on his face, making all these friends jokes like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you
Hey.
gotta travel," and Justin's like, "Just no,
Doing just as travel abroad.
travel abroad."
Yeah.
Sorry,
So they were trying to impress their friends by going to Europe and traveling with other strangers because that's cool to do.
Yep.
And then they get taken because Europe's scary. And
it's not like they went to like.
I've never been to
It's
Europe.
not like they went to the
Well, we
Middle
can say
East.
that we have no listeners in Europe, so Europe's a real terrible place.
Yeah.
No one's gonna argue with us.
Doggone Europe.
We're not saying these bad
Yeah,
things about Europe.
I remember when Europe started. Like, what did Europe do to us? Europe, like,
World War II
yeah,
stuff.
they spilt our milk.
They
Yeah.
spilt the tea.
Yeah.
We spilt the tea.
Yeah, I remember when we saved them in the World War II's and 3.
And 3.
I don't know. Just play this episode a couple of years from now. You'll see.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is that his daughter does nothing but go out of her way to victimize herself. And then when it finally happens, he's like, hey, don't be stupid. And she's like, oh, daddy, it's not going to happen ever. Nobody ever has had anything bad happen to them. And then her friend is like, I'm just going to dance and not pay attention in this other room. And like, woo! That's the first thing I do. This is like a scene from The Holiday where she sees the pool and then jumps up and squeals, pool. So the friend goes into the other room and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm just dancing with my eyes closed because that's what I do. And I find a new hotel room. So the two girl characters are almost laughably like unintelligent, which no real woman is actually that unintelligent. So I don't like the way the characters were written.
Yeah.
I don't like that he's basically Jason Bourne, only better, but 30 years older than Jason Bourne. There, that's what I don't like.
But Jason Bourne is 30 years younger than this guy was, and Jason Bourne did less than this guy.
Yeah, but this
So that's cool.
and then
And he's doing it for a good reason, not just because he's a criminal.
No, I
Because
hated
he's
the
trying to
super
save
awkward.
his daughter.
Here's what I hated: I hated the super awkward like barbecue scene when he's with his buddies. He's like, his buddies all stand around the fire or barbecued, like drinking beers and everything.
Yeah.
And one of them says, "Hey, remember when we used to be in that secret organization and do all that cool stuff because we're so awesome and have all these like special powers?" And he's like, "Yeah, those were good times."
Have
there.
you ever been around middle-aged men?
Yeah, but like it was
That's
such
pretty
an
much what
awkward
happens.
conversation. Okay, it didn't make a good movie. There are
No.
plenty of old men that do dumb stuff around a barbecue, but it's not a good movie.
I liked it. It was a good movie.
IMDb disagrees with you. It got 4 out of 5 stars.
So do critics.
It's
and
a
Rotten
7.8
Tomato.
out of 10. That's pretty high.
That's pretty good.
Okay, look here. Let me.
So give me real reasons why it's a bad movie.
Yeah, none of this like stupid stuff that nobody even agrees with. Come on, hit me with your best shot.
Okay, so here's what happens in Taken, and again, it's like basically the hero is too perfect. Okay,
Wait,
Like-
why is he too perfect?
like okay, Liam
You can't
Neeson
just say
is good-
these statements.
because he's an old man that's better than Jason Bourne, who was
Hey, look,
programmed.
That's LAX.
Okay, Jason Bourne was re-socialized to the point where he had nothing in his brain except for how to kill people.
Have you ever seen the Bourne movies? That's
Have
not
you
even
seen
true.
Taken?
Yes, I have seen Taken.
I don't even think you have.
Okay,
It sounds like you're describing another bad movie.
I'm saying that Taken, because it was just a rehash of Jason Bourne with an old man chasing his daughter down that went out of her way to get abducted. Like what an artificial pretense, because nobody would actually be that stupid.
I Josiah,
Hmm?
if you had a daughter, let's say your wife's having a daughter,
Okay.
if she's pregnant, if not.
No one will ever know.
And if
Until
you
a
had
couple months
the-
from now, when
if
it
you had
becomes
those-
either
By the way,
obvious or
Josiah,
not.
congratulations.
If you had those certain set of skills,
I have a very certain set of skills
If you had
that allow
certain
me
sets
to.
of skills.
Nobody wants you to eat a cheeseburger to save your kid, Josiah.
Hey,
hey, what if that was his certain set of skills that he needed?
Done.
what if
Dun,
what if
dun.
the abductor calls me and says, "Hey, if you can eat a cheeseburger faster than me, I'll give you your daughter back," and I'll be like,
I have a very
"Unlucky
specific
for
set
you,
of
I have
skills.
a very specific set of skills.
I eat cheeseburgers faster than anybody.
I am a world record cheeseburger eater.
Cheeseburger eater.
Some people even call me."
the cheeseburglar.
I was going to say that.
Trademark McDonald's.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, that's the Hamburglar. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they never.
the
That was
cheeseburglar.
before they knew about
Yeah,
cheese.
they did.
They hadn't figured out how to turn milk into cheese yet. So he just stole the hamburgers.
Like you know how they like Marvel and DC, like one would release Spider-Man and Spider-Woman and Spider-Boy just so the other guy wouldn't release like Spider anything. Okay, so Marvel and DC.
Nope,
all those-
nope.
We're not going there today.
Okay,
If
so
you want to
interesting
listen
fact.
about Marvel and DC, listen on episode 6. Avenging plot holes.
Pop quiz. Who is the purple guy from McDonald's?
Oh, Grimace.
Okay.
Grimace.
And what is he?
I don't know.
Okay, so you know how Ronald is a clown and the Hamburglar is a hamburger.
No, the Hamburglar is a man.
Oh, the Hamburger King is a hamburger.
Yep.
And the little bird thing.
I thought it was a French fry
That's
king.
a chicken. Yeah, and a French fry. No, it's a French fry like peasant or rook or something. Bishop. It's a French fry bishop.
Is this a game of chess?
And yeah,
A chain of guess?
and that's why Taken is a bad movie.
It's
Okay.
She's called.
I'm on
Bird-
board now.
She's
Yeah.
called Birdie, the early bird.
yeah. Okay,
Who
so
are we talking about?
So and Grimace is actually a drop of shake. Somebody said we need to make a shake character, and instead of making him a cup like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which is an awesome show.
you
they-
think that's an awesome show and you think Taken is bad. Where is your sense of taste?
Okay, quite honestly, I think Taken's really boring.
Did you fall asleep?
No, it's just like it's pretty repetitive, and it does a lot of this. He's like, I'm gonna do my superhero stuff, and then he goes.
He never does superhero stuff.
Yes, he does. Okay,
Name one
That's all.
superhero thing he does.
Like all I'm
Name
saying,
one.
He doesn't fly.
He doesn't shoot laser beams. He doesn't
He doesn't have like
jump really high.
telepathic-
He doesn't run really fast.
He's not made of steel.
Here's the other part I hate is when they have the guy on the phone and he goes, "This is where I've taken your daughter. There's no way you will ever find her."
He
So they
doesn't
take the
say-
little recording on the phone and he takes it back to his friend, and his friend listens to the recording and he goes, "Oh yeah, I've heard that dialect before. Here's the address for that dialect."
No,
Oh.
he doesn't do that.
So you hate it because of its mild CSI stuff.
you
Oh.
hate it because it could happen.
I hate
Like, whoa.
What?
I just said the word CSI, and it reminded me of something cool I saw on the internet this week.
ASMR.
No.
No,
Something
we're not
cooler.
doing that this week.
Oh gosh, what was it called?
So I was watching an ASMR video.
Anyway,
about CSI.
I don't remember what it's called.
They solved crimes with whispers.
Shut your mouth. This is actually cool. I saw on the internet this week something that Google is working on, and I forget what it's called, but basically it's that garbage CSI stuff where they say, enhance.
Oh my gosh, that's the thing now. Google's
Yeah.
working on that.
That's what I'm saying out of my mouth hole
that's
right
real.
now.
Yeah, that was on the internet.
Yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago or so. Yeah, the enhance.
Yeah.
Where they're like, yeah, we're actually like
Enhance.
making sure that all the, so you could actually do the,
The enhance.
yeah. So everybody look out because zoom in to 3 pixels of a license plate, enhance. Google's doing that.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. I also heard that
was
Google
that?
is working on a search engine with paid ads.
That's a real thing.
Okay, so all I'm saying is that it's not good, and I was bored to tears. So rewatch the movie and imagine a 55-year-old grandpa doing all of these amazing feats
But
that
that wouldn't-
Jason Bourne is
that wouldn't
stretched
be
to
the
the
movie.
peak of his endurance to do.
That's why it's so cool.
So, okay. But aside from that,
Yeah.
Jordan,
Yeah.
something I've always wanted to ask you,
Yep.
because Jordan knows a lot of stuff, right?
Sure.
Okay. So,
Well, he is the third smartest Brainerd.
no.
That's what
okay.
we've decided.
Here.
Out of 5,
Mhm.
I just happened to get third.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Jordan is the third smartest.
Yep.
Which means out of the 3 of us, he's the second smartest.
I don't know.
So,
Nobody knows the math behind this third smartest brainer thing.
I do. I'm the one that said it. I got it all laid out.
okay. So, one thing I want to ask you, Jordan, is since, and just for the viewers, share your wisdom with them,
Yeah.
is for anybody single out there, Jordan, as a single person, Jordan's single life right here, how do you ask a girl out?
How do I ask a girl out?
No, how should you?
How should I?
In an ideal situation, this is Jordan's favorite world, the ideal world.
Oh, goodness.
How
How should I?
what's the correct and proper way without WikiHowing it? What's
That was before WikiHow.
what's
I
the
mean, yeah.
what's the right way to ask a girl out?
Just so everyone knows, that Google thing where they enhance photos, it's called Razor. RAISR. Okay, back to you.
RISR?
I just said it.
RISOR?
I'm not going to say it again. Jordan,
gosh.
back to you.
Back to me. Okay.
Because
So
everybody wants to know.
how-
That's what every single guy in the world, you
That's true.
included, wants
So
to know.
there are marriage seminars. There's dating seminars.
Mm-hmm.
There's single seminars.
Mm-hmm.
Is
There's
there-
singles bars.
Is there single and ready to mingle at seminars?
Mm-hmm.
There's single and
Apps. There's singles apps.
there's singles apps.
Yeah.
But
What's the
no-
best singles app out there? How many
There
have you
is
tried?
no
Facebook?
seminar that I can find.
Yeah.
I didn't really look hard at all.
Okay. Maybe people need a life coach.
Yeah, but that's and nobody wants to be that life coach. But there's no seminar that says here's how to ask women out.
Yeah, and that's really like when you go
Like
on.
that's step 1, and everyone skips to step like
Marriage.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
79
10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
marriage.
Everybody thinks just the answer is,
Yeah, just get married.
Yeah,
But it's
just-
like
just
how
get married.
I just wanted to know the
How do
simple
you go
things.
from not girlfriend to girlfriend?
or not dating to dating.
yeah, because you have to make that like leap
Yeah.
where she doesn't like you because no girl has liked any guy ever. So she has to make that leap from, I see him around and he's really nice and I guess he's funny sometimes.
Surprisingly, we actually got an email that had a question similar to this week.
What?
We got an email. We got another email from a person, and he had a couple of questions for us. The one that pertains to this is he says, I think I was put in the friend zone. How do I get out?
So,
Are you being seriously?
yeah,
Yes.
that happened. But
It happened.
But let me get to my advice.
Okay.
I didn't even know that.
You guys
I
keep
don't even
interrupting
know.
me with all this Google nonsense,
Yep.
and unimportant things in life. This is important. This
Okay.
is like
no, all of a
saving
sudden.
humanity right here.
Yeah. Okay, Jordan. This guy was put in a friend zone. Whoa.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, this might
sorry.
apply to that friend zone as well. I asked 5 or 10 guys, like older guys who are married. I said, so how did you ask your wife out? Because you're obviously at step children and you already made it there.
They're past having to ask her out.
Yeah, So I was like, how did you, as an adult, do that? And everyone gave kind of good advice, very similar advice.
Like bad advice.
No, nobody gave bad advice. I just took all of their advice and made it my own. And I was like, okay, there's good stuff here, good stuff here, good stuff here, good stuff here. Okay, now I feel ready. Because I didn't know.
So you asked people, you played man on the street. Hey, how do you ask a girl out?
Yes,
So
I
you
did.
asked people that grew up in the 50s how to ask a girl out.
Yes.
And they told you, well, you just got to buy her some flowers
The 50s were a long time ago.
and,
trust me.
and put her face up on the Jumbotron at the basketball game.
You know, like classic cool guy stuff.
Yeah. Offer
And
her a
like
cigarette.
Respectable.
Bring a sign to the basketball game that says, if you put me on the screen, I'm going to propose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you whip that out on first date, and she's like, what the
No,
heck is that?
No. Okay.
Is that what they said?
So some of the best advice I was given.
Okay.
This is for all you guys who haven't explored asking a girl out yet. But some of the best advice I was giving was,
Don't ask. Just take them out.
no,
Okay.
that's weird. You ask, make sure you involve the word date in there. Like say, can I
buzzword
take
coming.
you on a date?
Intentional.
Be like, let them know what your actual intentions
That
are.
you just don't want to hang out.
Yeah, not just like, you want to go get some food?
So basically, you walk up to them and say, "Hey, what's up? What's your name?"
But no.
I basically have no interest in having any other platonic friends. I have every platonic friend I will ever need right now today.
Is that your word of the day?
No, just tell.
Define platonic.
So tell the girl that you have no interest in being anything. But
No,
like,
because that's fine. You could be friends with them, whatever. But there becomes a point in your life where you're like, hey, I should go from having friends to having more than a friend. And
Bow chicka wow.
So how do you? So you
But
walk
then-
up to her and you say, "Do you want to go on a date, please?"
yes, I
Would you
suggest,
like to achieve a date with me?
I suggest knowing the girl first.
Okay, so you want to know her.
Know her and know that she knows you.
Don't just go in a bar and
No,
be
no,
like, hey, babe,
Yeah.
you got a date?
Yeah. Don't go just randomly seeking out random women because it's weird. But just
So pretend I'm a girl.
no. I can't.
Hey,
I can't do
Jordan.
that.
It's a girl you've known for a very long time. We are friends.
So-
How are you today?
Okay, ask us out, Jordan.
So I can't. It's
My name's Christy.
who the heck?
I'm like really
It's just a girl that it's a girl name that I thought of that I don't think I even know a Christy.
That's true. The other piece of good advice I was given was have answers ready for 3 situations.
Ooh.
One, yeah. Because you asked her out. You put yourself out there. You said, hey, can I take you on a date sometime?
You just laid it all on the table.
You just went boom. And then there's 3 responses that could happen.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Typically, no, let me
Wait, I just
finish.
need to clarify. Please, just one question.
Yes.
Is she prettier than you?
Of course
Oh,
she is.
Jordan's
We're
very
guys.
pretty.
Is she out of your league?
Probably.
Okay, so she's out of your league, so we know it's going to crash and burn. So well, you already have 3 situations planned.
Yes. So you
Okay.
have one planned for if she says yes.
Has that ever happened?
For no. Just these are all hypothetical. So if she says yes, you have something planned for that. If
Okay.
she says no, you have a response planned for that. And
Okay.
if she doesn't say a thing, if she just freezes up,
Which
you have-
means no, but she doesn't want to say no.
You have to have a response for that as well. So think of good responses before.
Like, think of a joke. Be like if she just like freezes like a deer in the headlights and says like ah! Then just be like,
I don't think you knew the girl if that happens.
yeah.
But or no, you may have known her, but she didn't know you.
Or maybe when
Make
you
sure
asked her out on a date, you said, "Hey, do you want to go see X-Men
Apocalypse.
Do you want to go see X-Men Apocalypse?" And she goes, "Ah!" So it might not mean that she doesn't want to go to a date. She just hates the thing that you wanted to do.
Yeah, but you don't even need to tell her what you're doing. It's just asking, like, can I take you out? And then they're like,
Stop unplugging me.
and besides harassing Justin, at the end
He's
of the table.
harassing my ears.
And
Okay.
so that is my advice for asking a girl out. Just have responses ready and make sure she knows what you're asking.
So if you see the girl that you know that you're friends with,
Yep.
but she doesn't know that you like her, so you walk up to her and say, "Can we ask you out, sis? We would really like to take you to the movies, sis. That would be the greats, the precious. Could you be our precious?"
If you're
Is that General Organa?
General I thought that was Captain Snoke.
All I'm saying is, so you walk up to her and
Mm-hmm.
then you say, "Do you want to go on a date with me?" And then she shuts you down.
Why would she shut me down?
Well, you just said she was out of your league.
Well, it doesn't mean she's going to shut you down. Have some hope. Your wife's out of your league.
Yeah, and she shut me down. I asked her to go on a date with me, and she said no.
Okay,
That's not true.
Let's ring around to you guys now, since you guys are married and have the experience. What did you guys do to ask your wives out?
Okay, so that's
Okay.
Jordan's big idea.
Here we go.
Is do you want to go on a date?
Here is top secret tip from the expert.
Go
at
ahead,
the table,
Josiah.
who is married with children, for like that one show.
Josiah, you don't even know.
Yes, I do.
Hold on, let me talk.
Hang on, I'm getting there. So what you want to do is identify a female that you would like to make from just a female to your female.
Mm-hmm.
Identify her.
Okay, so step one, identification.
Yep. Be like that one right there.
Ask her for her driver's license.
Yep. Get that ID.
Mm-hmm.
Verify it. Make sure she doesn't have that fake ID though.
Pin it up on your wall and stare at it a lot.
Really memorize her address. That's going to come in handy on step 5. And then, okay, so step 2 of my master plan.
Buy binoculars.
Nope.
Nope. That's step 6.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. What was step 2, Josiah?
Okay, go ahead.
It's done now. That was funny enough. I feel like we've gotten everything from that bit right there. Just with us, Jordan and I, saying step 6 at the same time.
Yeah.
That was
So, Justin, what did you do to ask your wife out
Okay.
since you're such an expert?
Okay, so I so somehow, like I what I did was I avoided the question, and that's always the best thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is because females are akin to deer or antelope or what else scampers away when you see it, like a cockroach. So females are similar to
like
cockroaches.
a Pikachu.
Yeah, and they scamper.
No, an Abra.
Yeah, so you throw that Pokeball.
I don't know.
And then they immediately teleport away. That's what it is. Females are Abras.
Yep, you're
so
welcome.
that yeah. So
Did
so
Abra teleport?
You find that's the one move they know, unlike Splash, which is what Magikarp know and struggle when they've used up all of their Splash. So every time you would walk across in red and blue, whenever you would find a level 5 Abra in the grass, which was you'd have to mill through like an hour of
Bell sprouts.
Pidgeys and Bellsprouts and Rattatas.
Yep.
You'd have to get 8,000 of those and just say run, leave, and your Bulbasaur would be tired because that's the best starter, not the flame one.
I like
What?
how...
Because the first gyms are water and rock, and he's grass. So guess what? He's going to work both
I like
of
how
them.
Justin has to use anime to give advice on something.
Yeah.
Like,
So
the only analogies he knows is just anime.
Well, I just have this wellspring of knowledge on Pokemon, but not on girls.
Yeah,
so
but you don't even play Pokemon Go, so you're not even really a fan.
okay, but I played Red and Blue. Did you?
Yes.
Did you play Gold and Silver?
Do you still play Red and Blue?
I haven't played any Pokemon game.
Okay, so the Pokemon games are an RPG.
These analogies are so
Pokemon,
lost on
and
me.
you would how much does it cost?
There's like Pokemon, and you go,
I didn't
you walk
even
through
look
the
into
grass, and
Give
then
me a
you
Game Boy.
like throw a Pokeball.
yeah.
at a
it's
little
on the
animal.
TV red and white.
a little bit.
So, okay, so basically, women are abras, and what happened was, the first thing you want to do is not scare them. So when you see them in the tall grass,
Yep.
even if they're low level and you have a higher level. So I told my future wife to be, I didn't know her, and I said, hey, and I introduced myself,
Yeah.
and we
My
had a
name is
conversation.
Justin.
Yeah. So my first
I like
play,
Pokemon.
Yeah, my first play was to not at all call it a date and just say, hey, do you want to come over and watch a movie?
Wait, how did you ask her? Did you
Because
ask?
I love cinematic adventures,
Did
and
you-
everybody loves cinematic adventures.
Oh, sorry.
Matrix is
sorry.
so
Let me
bad,
roll
though.
back to my advice. Do it in person, please.
I asked her in person.
How did you ask her in person?
I said, do you want to come over to my house and watch The Matrix?
Was it on Facebook in person or on MySpace in person?
Was it on Facebook?
It was on MySpace. When you asked her.
It was not on MySpace.
It was on MySpace.
It was not that long ago, Jordan.
Sorry, it was on Facebook.
It was on Facebook.
I don't.
You didn't do it in person.
No.
I didn't do it in person?
Nope. You were hiding behind your Pokemon
Yep.
blanket at
Yep.
home.
Okay, well, which one of us is married, Jordan?
Me.
Remind me again?
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did was I asked her if she wanted to come over and watch The Matrix. She did. She accepted.
Yep.
And you know what?
Why would
It
anyone
was
want to watch
delightful.
that garbage movie?
And you know what we ate pizza. So I
You know who
think
else ate your
rule
pizza?
number one
Me.
of asking a girl out is make sure they're comfortable. Because if you do something whenever you have them hang out with you, like whenever they're around you, you want them to feel like not creeped out, like relax the precious. You don't want that vibe, okay? You want to make sure that they're like, oh yeah, we're just hanging out, but it's not so bad, and he's attractive, so this is fine.
Okay, I have some real advice now.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Be yourself.
No,
yeah.
don't do
Yep.
that.
No,
I forgot about that.
absolutely 100% of the time,
Be yourself.
be yourself. Quite genuinely, when me and my wife were dating, back when we were not married, I was myself 100% of the time. Our first, before it was like that first meeting where it's like not even really considered a date yet, where you're just kind of hanging out as friends and
Yeah.
you're not nobody's really sure where it's headed before you really like define it. At that meeting, we went to a Del Taco, and I told her the story of how I burped up an entire French fry. I just laid it all out there. I was like, "This is who I am. I'm disgusting. I burp up French fries, and I fart a lot. Like
What did you do after you burped up the French fry?
I ate it."
Well,
and just
when-
so everyone
when-
knows, that's not even a joke story. Justin and his wife saw it happen
when
live on air.
well, the reason my wife was attracted to me is because I told her the story of when I kicked my dad in the plums,
Yeah.
and that made her fall in love. There you go. So tell your wife a funny and self-deprecating story.
Yep.
We have some continuity here
That's good. I should try
because
that.
it endears her to you. So if any of you are trying to ask a girl out, ask her to get cheap tacos and tell her a funny story where something terrible happens to you.
It wasn't that terrible. I got to eat it twice.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. Throw up fries.
Does that answer your question on how I would ask a girl out, Justin?
Yeah, I guess that. So it just
We
seems,
got some good advice thrown out there.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll work. Can we test this, Jordan? Can you ask a girl out this week, and we'll see if your way works or if mine way works?
Your way already worked, so we know you're going to be right.
Well, okay, but technically, when I asked my girlfriend to be my wife to be my girlfriend,
Yeah.
she looked me in the face and said, "I said, so do you want to be my girlfriend?" And she was like,
We just
I don't
met.
know." So she looked me in the eyeballs. For everybody who's ever been friend zoned, she looked me in the face and said, "I don't know." So if any of you are like, golly,
She said, I don't know.
yeah,
What does that mean?
how do I sell? Basically, tell more funny stories and explain your way in, because honestly, just make them comfortable. And keep them amused and fed.
And be
There.
yourself. So
Yeah.
be yourself and tell your embarrassing stories from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it. Everybody try it this week. Everybody listening. Go out and tell a girl an embarrassing story and then ask them if they want to go on a date.
Every single guy listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you
Not
married
just-
people, you stay home.
Yeah.
Every
don't do a
single
thing.
attractive girl listening, ask a guy out by telling him an embarrassing story. See if he accepts.
No. girls, don't ask guys out.
Don't do that.
It's not helpful.
Don't be misogynistic. Girls can ask guys out now.
Or you know
All
what?
right, fine.
Just go up to a guy and say, "I like embarrassing stories," and that means that it's open season.
That's
helpful.
That's code.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just tell him, say, I just love embarrassing stories, don't you?
Can you tell me an embarrassing
But
story?
all the cool guys don't have embarrassing stories.
Well, there you go.
Like
Don't date
Josiah.
cool guys. They're no fun. They don't have any. They don't have
Like
any
who?
cockroach in your pants stories.
But if you want to get insight on cockroach in your pants stories, that's episode 7 from last week.
So this week, Jordan has a super interesting conspiracy theory that he wants to sell us about.
Conspiracy?
Yep. And
Tell us, Jordan.
What's it all about?
That's enough of that.
And now Jordan has nightmares. So what's your theory?
My theory is, why do you guys think we're told? This is something, again, completely made up.
No, it's not. Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
It's real.
It's real.
All theories are made up.
Yep.
It's like
What about the theory
definition.
of gravity?
It was made up.
So,
Yeah, somebody had to think it first. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yep.
With your totally awesome
yeah.
wisdom.
This isn't wisdom. This is just nonsense. But
Don't say that.
why do you think people always say, like, oh, my milk's gone bad? Like,
But nobody ever says my yogurt's gone bad.
Like,
It just turns into better yogurt.
my milk's gone like bad today. I'm like,
Well, bad milk is either yogurt or cheese.
Or cottage cheese, which is the
Yeah.
thing between yogurt
so
and cheese.
my
and milk.
conspiracy theory is, I think the dairy dairy industry puts the expiration date on the milk,
Okay.
Yeah.
and they're like, oh yeah, you should best buy, what do they put on it? Like
Use by.
use by or like
Consume by.
fresh until
Yeah.
Sell by.
sell by.
I remember sell by.
Well, sell by, I understand. The store needs to get it out of there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They just put that on there to force the stores to buy new product from them.
Really, what it should say is becomes cheese on.
yeah, exactly. Becomes cheese, becomes cottage cheese,
Yeah.
becomes better
Yeah.
on this date.
Evolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard.
Yeah, but they put the date on there that says, and they probably put a chemical in there that makes it stinky at that date.
Oh, it's like a time release.
Yeah. It's like a time release little capsule.
But
It's
it's
like
really,
when Apple's killing off their products with new software updates.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other conspiracy.
like when their
from
battery falls
couple
off a
weeks ago.
cliff.
But so that's my conspiracy, is that dairy products aren't actually going bad.
They're just evolving.
They're just
They're
going
getting better.
Going better.
They're going yogurt.
Evolution.
So I opened the fridge the other day at
Yeah.
my house, and I see this yogurt container. And I'm like, "What the heck?" It says, "What is that? That's on there?" And it says, "Hold on, I wrote it down."
Cool.
And it says, "This Greek yogurt contains 8 live and active cultures."
Yeah. So they're all like in there, like growing up.
They're proud of like these active cultures, which apparently are good for you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, why can't I just leave this milk jug in the fridge for a while? Then there's some good
And
active,
it makes it better.
Then there's some good active cultures for my belly
Yeah.
in there.
So
Helps
everybody
me
go
to
home.
digest.
Yeah.
Go home, take your milk out of the refrigerator, and leave it on the counter for a week.
Yeah.
And then drink it.
And then you got some yogurt
yeah. So it's
or
better
some
milk.
cottage cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's our pro
So
tip.
I was watching things on
pro
YouTube,
tip of the day.
and if you have some heavy cream in your fridge,
Mhm.
you could turn it into butter in 20 seconds with no tools.
What?
Yep. So if you have some heavy cream, just let it.
Drop it on the floor.
Nope, hang on. Take it out of your fridge.
Uh-huh.
Set it on your counter for 30 minutes. Let it get up to room temperature, and then take it and vigorously shake it, and the the cream molecules break, and then they become kind of like a whipping cream.
Yeah.
And then you keep shaking it, and you shake it real hard, and then they break
Like a shake
again,
weight?
and it turns into butter.
No, it's not.
20 seconds.
No.
Yep.
That's not true. Do
Jordan?
that in front of me right now.
Get me a room temperature thing of heavy cream. I'll
But-
do it.
No.
But
See, you don't even know. You can't
that's
do
my-
it right now, so it's
that's
not
my
true.
conspiracy
That's what
that-
you always tell me. So that's your pro tip of the day, Jordan?
That's not a pro tip. I don't think people should actually do this
Okay.
because it's a real.
So everybody send us pictures
Please do
of-
not try this at home.
of milk
not-
that you had on the counter for a
do
week.
not
We should
do
probably
this.
put that disclaimer in here.
Yeah.
I think I would love to see anybody out there who sends me a picture of
Gross old. Actually,
milk that you left on the counter
I've
for
been
a
at
week.
a conference I've been away from my home at a conference and other things for probably about a week now. My home has been unoccupied.
Really?
And for I
That's
think
scary.
about 4 of those days,
Yeah.
we had no power up at where I live.
So your milk is
so
now
my
cheese.
milk is now cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably really good at cheese too.
Like the part in
Yeah.
Minority Report where he goes into the refrigerator and there's like the awful, terrible, or super good, healthy yogurt
yeah,
in the milk bottle.
good for your tummy yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
it's
a milk jug.
It's like Activia, but like homemade, and everybody
TM.
knows that everything natural is good, right? And so all of those cultures in the milk are natural, which means that they're good because
Yeah.
natural things are better than unnatural things.
Yeah.
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 I want to see some pictures, people, of week-old yogurt. Really good yogurt is good. Old milk.
So thanks for listening to this week's episode. If you think Justin's ever wrong about any of the good movies that he thinks is bad, please email us. Let us know.
Taken's boring.
Does Justin ever think he's wrong?
What's our email again?
YDEK
YDEKcast.
at
That's
Gmail.
YDEC at gmail.com. YDECK at gmail.com.
It's like you don't even know. YDEK
Yep.
at gmail.com.
That's the one.
YDEK cast.
I got it right.
YDEK cast.
I remembered.
Yep.
YDEKcast. at
So yeah, go
gmail.com.
ahead, shoot us an email. We've gotten a couple so far. We love reading them. We love the feedback. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, we would love that too.
Send me pictures of old milk.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Adios.